Narcissism goes beyond mere self-centeredness or vanity. It's a recognized psychological condition that involves a long-term pattern of abnormal behavior characterized by exaggerated feelings of self-importance, excessive need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. But what really makes narcissists tick? And how does their behavior impact those around them? Imagine someone who always turns the conversation back to themselves, no matter the topic. They often dominate meetings, belittle colleagues or friends, and seem to feed off the admiration and attention they manipulate others into providing. This isn't just irritating behavior, it's a glimpse into the narcissistic personality. Dealing with a narcissist can be incredibly draining. They might charm you at first with their confidence and grand gestures, but as you get closer, you start to feel undervalued and overlooked. Every interaction might leave you feeling like you're not good enough or that you're always the problem. This psychological toll can affect every part of your life, from your self-esteem to your ability to maintain other healthy relationships. Psychologically, narcissists often operate from a place of insecurity and deep-rooted vulnerability. While they may seem supremely confident on the surface, their need for constant validation and admiration stems from an unstable self-image. They are often unable to handle criticism and will react with rage or contempt to protect their fragile ego. Understanding these traits is the first step in dealing with narcissists effectively. By recognizing the signs, you can better prepare yourself for interactions and safeguard your emotional health. Next, we'll explore specific strategies that you can use to maintain your boundaries and assert your needs, even in the most challenging situations. Strategy 1: Indifference. Indifference might seem like a simple approach, but it is a profound tool when dealing with narcissists. It's about emotional detachment, choosing not to let a narcissist's behavior dictate your feelings or reactions. Imagine this: a narcissist thrives on your emotional response. They want to see you react, whether it's anger, joy, or frustration. When you practice indifference, you're cutting off their supply of emotional feedback. You simply don't provide the reaction they're seeking, which can be incredibly disarming for them. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. By adopting this mindset, you prevent the narcissist from manipulating your emotions, maintaining your peace and self-control. To practice indifference effectively, start by recognizing that a narcissist's behavior is outside your control, but how you respond is not. When they try to provoke you, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that their words or actions do not dictate your self-worth or emotional state. Strategy 2: Setting boundaries. Setting clear boundaries is crucial when interacting with narcissists. It's about communicating your limits respectfully but firmly, and standing your ground when they are tested. Begin by identifying what you are and are not willing to tolerate. Be specific. For instance, decide that you won't accept disrespectful language or emotional manipulation. Communicate these boundaries directly to the narcissist, using clear, concise language. Narcissists may test your boundaries repeatedly. It's important to consistently reinforce them, no matter how challenging it may get. If a boundary is crossed, have a predefined plan of action, such as removing yourself from the situation or reiterating your boundary in a calm, firm manner. Strategy 3: Using logic and facts. Sticking to logic and facts is a powerful way to interact with narcissists, especially when emotions run high. By keeping discussions factual, you avoid getting drawn into an emotional tug-of-war. For example, if a narcissist distorts the truth, calmly present factual evidence that contradicts their claims. Avoid getting defensive. Instead, focus on being factual and unemotional in your responses. This approach forces the narcissist to engage on a more rational basis and reduces their ability to manipulate the narrative. Strategy 4. Handling defeat and authority. Handling how narcissists react to defeat and their perception of authority can be particularly challenging. They often struggle to accept failure or to respect established norms and rules, which can escalate conflicts or lead to disruptive behaviors. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of composure and rationality. Marcus Aurelius believed in facing adversity with grace, which is particularly relevant here. When a narcissist faces defeat, maintaining a calm demeanor can prevent the situation from escalating and demonstrate your emotional maturity. When dealing with a narcissistic reaction to defeat, it's helpful to acknowledge their feelings without endorsing their behavior. For example, you might say, "I understand that you're upset about this outcome, but we need to focus on moving forward together." This approach respects their feelings while also emphasizing a productive path forward. Strategy 5. Avoid public humiliation. While it may be tempting to confront a narcissist publicly, especially if they are spreading misinformation or inflaming situations, this strategy must be approached with care. Public humiliation can often backfire, intensifying the narcissist's behaviors or damaging your own reputation. According to Stoic principles, our actions should be guided by virtue and integrity. Therefore, any public confrontation should aim not to humiliate but to correct misinformation and assert the truth. Ensure that your actions are always grounded in factual correctness and ethical conduct. If you must address a narcissist's behavior in a public setting, focus on stating facts and maintaining a respectful tone. For instance, if they claim credit for your work in a meeting, you could say, "I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I would like to add some details about my role in this project." This keeps the conversation professional and fact-based. Strategy 6. Challenge their superiority. Narcissists often perceive themselves as superior to others, which can be disruptive in both personal and professional environments. Challenging this superiority subtly can help to level the playing field. Instead of direct confrontation, use moments of interaction to subtly question their assumptions. For example, if a narcissist makes an unrealistic claim about their capabilities, you might respond with, "That's interesting. How did you come to that conclusion?" Asking questions encourages them to provide factual backing for their statements and subtly undermines their unfounded superiority. Remember, the goal isn't to diminish the narcissist but to bring a sense of realism to interactions. By treating them as you would anyone else, respecting their contributions while questioning inconsistencies, you promote a healthier, more balanced dynamic. Strategy 7. Maintain mental clarity. In the face of narcissistic manipulation, maintaining mental clarity is essential. Narcissists often use tactics like gaslighting or love bombing to confuse and control their victims. Keeping a clear mind helps you see the reality of the situation and protects your mental well-being. To preserve your mental clarity, regularly engage in self-reflection and reality checks. Keep a journal of interactions that felt confusing or unsettling, and discuss these with trusted friends or a therapist. This helps validate your perceptions and keeps you grounded in your experiences. Additionally, prioritize activities that promote mental health, such as meditation, reading, or physical exercise. These practices strengthen your psychological resilience and enable you to remain clear-headed and focused, even when dealing with complex emotional dynamics. Strategy 8. Use their expectations against them. Narcissists have a pattern of expecting certain reactions from their behavior. You can use these expectations to your advantage by reacting in unexpected ways that disrupt their usual tactics. For instance, if a narcissist expects you to plead or apologize when they give you the silent treatment, instead give them space and focus on your own activities. This unexpected response can shift the dynamic, reducing their control over the situation and eventually leading to a more balanced interaction. While this strategy can be effective, it's important to use it judiciously. Constantly trying to outmaneuver a narcissist can be exhausting and may not always lead to constructive outcomes. It's about finding the right balance in your specific situation. As we conclude our exploration of strategies to deal effectively with narcissists, remember that the core of handling such interactions is maintaining your own integrity and emotional health. Each strategy we've discussed today offers a way to navigate these challenging dynamics while preserving your sense of self. We've covered everything from practicing indifference and setting boundaries to using logic and maintaining mental clarity. These tools are not just about dealing with narcissists, they are about enhancing your overall resilience and empowerment in all areas of life. If you found these strategies helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this video to help others who might be facing similar challenges. Don't forget to comment below with your experiences or additional tips. You might just provide the support someone else needs. Remember, dealing with narcissists is not just about countering their tactics, it's about growing stronger and more centered in your own life. Keep building your resilience, and let your journey be one of empowerment and self-discovery. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.